Ever considered the possibility that the secret to a more fulfilling life could be in having less, not more? Welcome to a detailed examination of the art of decluttering one's life beyond mere material possessions. Our journey will take beneath the surface, probing into our habits, attitudes, and relationships. We aim to clear out the clutter, making room for those things that truly enrich our lives. The focus is not merely on having less, but on creating space for what truly matters. Ready to embark on this exciting journey? Are going to discuss each of the 10 things you should consider eliminating from your life one by one. We begin with the primary element, negativity. This is like a menacing cloud that persists over you, casting its gloomy shadow on every single action of yours. It manipulates your mindset, influences your social interactions, and diminishes your overall sense of happiness. Negativity has such a strong impact that it has the power to transform a perfectly sunny day into a doom and gloom scenario and make even the easiest task seem like an Everest to conquer. However, there's a beautiful metaphor to remember here. Your mind is a fertile garden where your thoughts are the seeds sown. What you cultivate will flourish. So why not plant seeds of positivity and let the joy and happiness bloom in abundance? Once we shed light on negativity and its consequences, the other stealthy beast that needs attention is procrastination. It's a sneaky little monster that subtly whispers in your ear, "Why not postpone today's tasks until tomorrow?" This delusion creates a significant hurdle in the path of progress and accomplishment, turning mountains into molehills and molehills into mountains. Remember, procrastination is nothing but the notorious thief of time, and time is most precious resource we possess, the one we cannot replenish. So seize the day, embrace challenges, and face your tasks without any delay. Finally, let's talk about the third aspect, an unhealthy lifestyle. A diet overflowing with junk food, a routine that hardly incorporates any exercise, habits that inflict more harm than good. These choices can severely impact both your physical and mental health. Here's something important to bear in mind. Your body is the only home you have to live in, so it's imperative to keep it well maintained. Choose to eat right, exercise regularly, and get a good night's sleep. Always remember, the journey of 1,000 miles with a single step. Start by kicking these 3 aspects out of your life, and you've already taken a giant leap towards a better version of you. Continuing our journey, let's turn our attention to the 4th element we need to address, excuses. Delving into excuses, think of them as lifesavers we reach for when we are sinking in the ocean of our own failings. They act as a barrier, shielding us from confronting our own weaknesses and the unsettling truth of our unrealized potential. However, in doing so, they also block us from taking accountability and accomplishing our aspirations. Every time we form an excuse, we're opting for comfort instead of advancement, immobility over progression. It's high time we stopped fabricating excuses and started implementing changes. Now let's move to the 5th item on our list, fear of change. Change is the eternal truth of life, yet it's something we often resist. It's akin to standing in a rapidly flowing river and trying to resist the current. Fear of change leaves us stranded in our comfort zones where everything is warm and foreseeable. But it's beyond these confines where growth truly happens. Change is not to be feared, but to be welcomed. It's the instigator of progress, the herald of growth. Finally, let's address our 6th concern, the need for approval. This one can be a bit complex. It's human to crave for popularity and acceptance. But when this craving determines our behaviors and sculpts our lives, we restrict our genuineness and self-expression. We transform into performers, portraying characters that we believe will garner us approval. But at the close, it's far more rewarding to be admired for our true selves, not for our affectations. Strength is just about mastering others. The true power lies in mastering oneself. Let's dive deeper into the 7th thing that you should consider eliminating: toxic relationships. These are the relationships that leave us feeling less than and often doubting our worth. They exist various forms and places, from friendships and romantic relationships to professional situations. Such relationships act as emotional parasites, sucking the life and vitality out of us. The effort and energy used in these draining dynamics could be more productively used in nurturing positive relationships that elevate us and contribute to our personal development. Moving on to the 8th thing, it's time to address the self-destructive habit of comparing ourselves to others. In this era where everyone's success story is in book, it's quite effortless to feel like we're not matching up. But bear in mind, comparison is the robber of happiness. It can blur our vision towards our achievements and diminish our self-worth. It's crucial to remember that each person has their own unique path, speed, and challenges to deal with. So let's shift our focus on our individual growth and cherish our personal triumphs. Coming to the ninth thing, living in the past can act as a major blockade in appreciating the charm of the present. Clinging onto past failures, regrets, lost chances can bar us from fully embracing the present. While it's necessary to learn from our past, it's equally vital not to let it control our present or future. Let's aim to live in the moment, treasure what we currently have, and anticipate what's coming next. And finally, the 10th thing to eliminate is the belief that you're not good enough. This restrictive belief can obstruct our growth and potential. Remember, every individual has unique traits and talents that make them unique, and you're no exception. The world eager for what you have to offer, so in your worth, celebrate your uniqueness and remember that you possess the ability to mold your life. Remember, you alone are enough and have nothing to prove to anyone. So here we are at the end of our journey, having navigated through the 10 things you should consider eliminating from your life. Today we've delved deep into each one of them. From severing ties with negative influences to decluttering your life of unnecessary possessions. These aren't arbitrary items on our list, but powerful catalysts for positive change. Let's recap quickly. We kicked off with eliminating negativity, be it in the form of people, thoughts, or habits. We then moved on to the liberation that comes from bidding farewell to procrastination and reigning in control of our time. We've also examined the healing power in letting go of grudges and how forgiveness can unshackle your spirit. A major part of our discussion was dedicated to the necessity of decluttering, both physically and digitally. We discovered how a minimalistic lifestyle can often lead to more freedom, more time, and enhanced happiness. And we concluded with the pressing need to eradicate self-doubt, asserting that fostering self-belief can be life-altering. We dwelt on each of these points in detail, realizing their potential to positively transform your life in breathtaking ways. Elimination of these elements is not merely about removing obstacles, but about laying a strong foundation for growth, positivity, and self-improvement. Remember, life is an endless journey of growth and improvement. Let's stride forward by leaving behind what pulls us down. After all, sometimes less indeed equates to more. Thanks for being here with us. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe.